Hi, good Sunday morning. I'd like to touch on this topic, which actually I'm right now not in the office, all right? I'm just actually at my parents' place. But I saw this particular inquiry, this particular question about if I'm a foreigner and I give birth in Singapore, will my child be a Singaporean? Let's touch on this, all right? Technically speaking, no, all right? First thing, if you're not married to a Singaporean or Singapore PR, and you're just a foreigner on tourist visa on a DE card, and you wish to come into Singapore to apply to give birth at a government hospital or any hospital in Singapore, all right, you need to apply to ICA for the permission to give birth in Singapore. You cannot just walk into any hospital when you're actually on a tourist visa. I want to give birth here. Not possible, unless it's an emergency. All right. So for this, your hospital, your doctor, your gynae will assist you in applying to ICA. All right. Even when you give birth in Singapore, when you don't hold any pass and neither your husband hold any pass, your child, although will have a Singapore birth cert, but is not going to be a Singaporean at the time of birth. All right. You will not be given Singapore citizenship, nor any special pass or any PR to stay here in Singapore on the long term. All right. So this is something you must take note of. We are different from the US. The US, you give birth there, you will be a US citizen. No, Singapore, no. All right. We are too small to allow people to do such things. All right. So for those of you who are thinking, oh, maybe that should be a way, stop dreaming. All right, tang kuku. You won't get it. All right. So this is something that you must take note of. All right. Many aspects of immigration of Singapore is very different from the Western countries, due to our due to the fact our country is small, and we cannot expect, and the so-called democracy level, we hold a different democracy idea from the Western countries. All right. So this is something please do take note of. And even if you're on a work pass in Singapore, maybe both of you and your husband are both on EPs in Singapore, and you give birth in Singapore, your child is still not going to be a Singaporean at birth. All right. So please do take note.